He's a man at the top of his game, combining a ferocious work ethic with a natural feel around the court. South Africa's Kevin Anderson has made his name as a player nobody wants to face. Currently at a career-high world number 15, Anderson's had a strong start to the year, adding even more qualities to his already formidable game.
One of the toughest guys to play when he's on. Tall guy who moves very well. Great serve, great aggressive game.
He's always been serving well, but now he's tough to play on the baseline, so that makes it challenging, because if he serves well and you don't get a lot of points on his serve, you get under pressure on your serve. So that's the tough part. I think he's returning really well now.
It's incredible the transformation he's made in his game. I think he's very close to breaking into the top 10, but I like what he's done with his game.
I think I had some really close opportunities last year to get closer to the top 10. It's at that stage, playing quarters at a few Master Series, a few round of 16s at Slams, where the points really start doubling, and I think that's the biggest difference. So definitely looking for that consistency that I had last year. I think a big difference for me will be hopefully putting myself in those same positions and coming through a few more matches.
At 28, Anderson has plenty of tennis under his belt. It seems the older he gets, the better he plays.
At 28, 30, 32, it's not like they're winding down. You're seeing players working on their game where in my era, it was you were working to hold on. You were just trying to maintain, but you weren't trying to train that hard, or you weren't really making technical changes. So it's becoming very common now. And so maybe we're going to see a guy like Anderson at 28 to 30, where he's going to start to blossom.
Arriving late on tour after going to college, Anderson has pushed himself to make it to the top.
The experience and the belief that I've had in my game of walking out into the court and truly believing that I can beat anybody. I think some players find it a little bit easier. I think for me it took me a couple of years since turning pro to really feel that way. I've worked hard on my my physical game as well, my movement. That's always been a big thing, being taller. I think I'm moving better now than I ever have at any point in my career. So I think those two things I would probably say are two of the biggest things that I've really improved on.
Spending so much time travelling isn't always easy, but Kevin's often accompanied by his wife, allowing them to share the whole experience of life on tour.
Just having somebody as close as she is to me, not just to provide the support, but also the experience of traveling and sharing something that I've dreamed since I was a small kid of doing, playing professional tennis and at this level, and sharing all those memories with her. We've created a lot of special memories together.
Well placed for a push further up the Emirates ATP rankings this year, Anderson's composure in the big moments bodes well for dealing with the increased pressure to succeed.
Tennis matches always come down to a few points, and when you're out there in the third set or the 5th set of matches, I try not to think too much about it. I always really focus in on what's working for me and what I need to do in that moment. You always put in the work beforehand. You want to stay fit. I just feel once I'm out there, the match is going, everything's flowing, and I really try my best to stay relaxed and really just focus on exactly what I'm trying to do out there.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, the action keeps on coming. We focus on Acapulco, Dubai and Buenos Aires. And reaching the next level, we speak to Bulgaria's ambitious Grigor Dimitrov. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news, and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.